Side ops list updated.
Boss, I've updated the mission list.
Mission list updated.
We received a new job offer. It doesn't seem connected to Cypher or Skullface at all. But if it goes well, we may get an Afrikaans interpreter. The details are on your iDroid.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Central Africa.
You called that thing Sahelanthropus. Where does the name come from?
Well, several years ago, an excavation team discovered a hominid skull in the Sahel region.
Central Africa. The Southern Sahara.
Cypher gave the specimen the name Sahelanthropus, Man of Sahel. And then they covered the whole thing up.
Why?
They probably wanted to monopolize
That's African peach.
evolution.
The shape of its petals gives it the nickname the pincushion. It's used in local traditional medicine as a pain reliever and tranquilizer.
That big of a discovery, huh?
Sahelanthropus was a gracile hominid, estimated to have lived about 7 million years ago. What's significant about it is how its skull's foramen magnum faces down. In other words, its spinal column supported its head from underneath.
It stood upright.
Right, which would mean Sahelanthropus walked upright 3 million years before Australopithecus, making it the world's oldest human species.
Walking upright. I get it. Hence the name Sahelanthropus for your machine.
Walking upright was the decisive difference between our ancestors and other anthropoids. Our brains could get heavier once they were supported by the spinal column. That led to the use of tools and the development of complex communication through language. Only man is capable of this. My creation will be the progenitor of all bipedal weapon platforms.
And you did this for Cypher.
No, not at all. Sahelanthropus is the best proof that I never betrayed you guys.
What do you mean?
The reconstructed Sahelanthropus skull looked exactly like the skull we used as our logo 9 years ago in the Caribbean.
An army without a nation. Outside the world order.
The design was based on Pangaea, the supercontinent that existed 250 million years ago, right?
Yeah. When the world was a single landmass. That concept's at the source of our strength.
I felt the same way about Sahelanthropus. Sure, I was forced to build it under their orders, but I always wanted to put its technology back in our hands someday. That's the reason I incorporated the old insignia into Sahelanthropus's name. Don't you see? That's how much I was thinking about you guys.
Oh, I see, all right. I see someone desperate to cover his ass. You can say whatever you want after the fact. But that skull also symbolizes somebody else. Skullface.
Snake, you finally came. Just don't record this, okay?
I'm not recording anything. What's this about?
What I'm about to say stays between you and me. It's about the weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Do you know a researcher by the name of Clark? He works in the biotech industry.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Bioengineering. But lately, he's also gotten into genetic research.
Never heard of him.
Well then, what do you know about cloning?
I think I've heard enough.
Hold on, this is important. Cloning. A genetic copy of an organism. You take the nucleus of one of its cells, and you swap it with the nucleus of an unfertilized egg from another member of the same species. They started out working with plants, but since then they've had success with other organisms, including mammals. It's a hot area.
You gotta extract him.
Right now. Corporations, universities, research groups. There's no shortage of scientists out to get famous and patent their work, with morality taking a back seat.
Isn't that a little outside your field?
It's got nothing to do with my
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Of interest to you. Cloning, and Dr. Clark, I mean.
Go on.
Now, this is really highly classified stuff. but I've heard that an American biotech company has successfully cloned a human being. What's more, it happened over 10 years ago, and the researcher behind it was Dr. Clark. You've really never heard of him?
I don't meet many doctors.
This Dr. Clark is a complete ghost, even to others in his field. His age, where he comes from, that might not be his real name. And I can't even say for sure he's a he. Clark's employer, ATGC, its company motto is embracing your hopes, preserving talent.
What does this have to do with me?
Cypher. Dr. Clark works for ATGC, and they have connections to DARPA. Cypher couldn't function without the communications network DARPA's built. Meaning, Cypher has to be a part of the Pentagon. Or at least, the two are joined at the hip. DARPA is a driving force behind human cloning. It's a pretty high priority project for them. And this Dr. Clark, some say he's a pivotal player in Cypher. But that's not all. Every cell nucleus in an organism contains the genetic information for that organism. Think of it as a blueprint for life. Clark appears to be working on how to decode this information and rearrange it at will. If you could do that, it would mean being able to custom design human beings for specific... Can you believe that? Suppose for a moment that this is all fact. A man of your talents, if your genetic information died with you, that would be a terrible loss for mankind. But what if mankind could preserve you for future generations by cloning you?
He's coming too. Roger that.
I get the idea.
Look, I know it's inductive reasoning, but this weapon to surpass Metal Gear they're developing in Africa, I believe it's something that uses this new technology. Speaking as a fellow scientist, it chills me to the bone.
That's rich coming from you.
If genes serve as our blueprint, then I wonder if they include an impulse that drives us to tweak the design. Can you imagine that? Genes, encoded with information that wants its children to decode it. Is life itself putting the direction of our next evolution in the hands of scientists? I guess it would take some real arrogance to believe that. And yet, it could be what Cypher's after.
I think you're barking up the wrong tree. But that was an interesting story. It'd make a good movie.
You have to believe me.
Where'd you hear all this anyway?
Where? I just overheard it in bits and pieces while I was forced to do that research for them.
Right.
Wait a minute. Look, I want to help you. I want to be of service here. I'm risking my life with this.
Is that so? Maybe it's time we brought someone else into the conversation.
No, not him. Not Ocelot. You can't do this.
Ons weer dit uitcheck. Dit my bevel. Go get him. Verset.
Extraction arrived at another base. Please select a strike point. Support helicopter requested. Please select a landing zone. You have arrived at your destination.
That's a Nubian goat. It's a dairy breed whose milk is ideal for cheese production. It's also butchered for meat, but don't get any ideas.
Analysis
That's
complete.
the target.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Rain. Sound of rainfall should help to mask your footsteps.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Development project has been added. Please select a landing zone.
Ik wil niet, ik niet.
On the ground.
Huh?
Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
He's coming
Marker
too.
removed.
Roger that.
Help! Help me! Help!
Ik wil niet, prik niet.
Sun will rise momentarily.
Hier, bij dit paard! Aan de help!
Guard post captured. The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
Boss, your objective is to eliminate as many enemy combat vehicles as you can. For this mission, we're backup for the guerrillas' offensive. That means our mission isn't over until theirs is. Keep an eye on the remaining time. Also bear in mind that you'll fail the mission if you don't take out a single vehicle. As for payment, the more vehicles, the bigger our paycheck. So give them a real fireworks show. Check the target's locations on your map. Once you've spotted incoming reinforcements, their location will be added to your iDroid too.
Be careful down there, boss.
The map has been updated. Marker placed.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Boss, I have a report from the intel team. The targets are now on the
You
move.
have arrived.
I've sent the predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Target extraction confirmed. That's cut down the enemy mechanized unit's force strength. Boss, we have information on new targets. Check your iDroid for that predicted route.
The map has been updated.
Yeah.
detected. Sorry, Reds. It belongs to Diamond Dogs now.
Boss, we spotted a four-wheel drive transporting a prisoner. It's not part of the mission. Do you think you can bust him loose? Just if you have the time to spare.
The map has been updated.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Targets closing in. You can check the predicted route on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Some intel. We now know the location of a hidden enemy staging area. Check it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated. Please supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Extraction confirmed. That's cut down the enemy mechanized unit's force strength. We gotta extract him. Boss, need a little extra firepower? We've spotted a Soviet weapons transport truck. Apparently, its cargo is something pretty powerful. What do you think? Should we make them share? Tread
The map
carefully,
has been
boss.
updated.
Target has left the mission area. It's too late to eliminate that one. Just focus on taking out the remaining targets. Boss, we have new targets. Check your iDroid for the details.
The map has been updated. Clouds approaching.
Offensive will be ending soon. Boss, there's still time left. Take out as many vehicles as you can. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Coming too. Roger that.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Nice work, boss. The targets are almost history. Remaining. Last one, boss. The enemy reinforcements have stopped. No targets remaining. Boss, exfiltrate the hot zone.
Please select a support helicopter
Roger.
requested. detected. The map has been updated.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development projects being added.
Mission complete, boss.